Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 2 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today, I'll be doing a movie that was done in 2006, and I went to go see this movie in theaters, and I thought this movie was actually good. It was not bad, and that's See No Evil. Now, this movie stars former wrestler, WWE Hall of Famer Kane, who is now the mayor down in the state of Tennessee. So, See No Evil is basically about where like months ago, two cops were called onto the scene, and saying that there's this disturbance, and they go into the house, and turns out the killer takes out one of the cops and cuts off one of the cops' left arm, and he shoots the killer in the head, but the killer lived, and then they save this girl, and when they see the blonde girl that they saved had no eyes at all whatsoever because he ended up removing her eyes. The killer did. So months go by, I would say. A group of juvenile delinquents are doing community service, and they decided to do community service on this abandoned hotel called the Blackwell Hotel. And that same cop who lost his left arm earlier has now a left prosthetic arm, and he's there with the juvenile delinquents, making sure they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, doing their time and everything. But when they get there to the hotel, it turns out that killer that the cop encountered earlier is actually hiding out in that same hotel. And the killer starts picking off these juvenile delinquents one by using like a chain with a hook on its end. And then once he captures victims, he ends up using his fingers and digging into the eyeballs and just pulls them out and puts them in a glass jar. So that's why it's called like See No Evil. And one of the kills in this movie was actually very unique. It was like a death by cell phone where the killer is looking for one of the delinquents, and next year he's thinking that she's not in this room, but next year he hears a phone ring, and next year he finds a blonde girl, picks her up, grabs the cell phone that she had, and just shoves it down her mouth and down her throat. The and it's not like the big cell phones. It's like one of those other cell phones, like one of those track phones where you have to buy minutes and everything. So I thought that was actually pretty neat. Death by cell phone. And I thought Kane actually did a pretty good job at being the killer, because with me and being a fan of WWE, I had to watch this movie because any movie that a wrestler is in, I always have to check it out. And I'm glad I ended up checking this out because I thought this movie was actually fun, and I thought Kane actually did a very good job playing a killer. This movie does have special features. It's got audio commentary with the director and writer, audio commentary with WWE superstar Kane and co-executive producer. Do You See the Sin? Making of Futurette, Kane Journey into Darkness Futurette, story storyboard to film comparison, Behind the Evil WWE promotional spots, theatrical trailers, and that's it for the special features. So again, See No Evil from 2006 with a former wrestler Kane in this one. Definitely recommend checking it out for those who hasn't seen it. And yes, they also did a sequel as well, See No Evil 2, and you'll see why they did a sequel to it. So See No Evil from 2006, highly recommend checking it out for those who hasn't seen it. Alright guys, so that's it for day 2 for my 31 Days of Horror. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen the sequel? I'd like to hear your comments on that one as well. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos for the 31 Days of Horror. Later.